Hello, so I am at my office and I'm gonna do some administrative work, but I wanted to share with you guys something that is really exciting, but also so scary. And that is that I am dropping Delta Dental. If you're a dentist and you're watching this, you know what that means as a practice owner. That is a huge deal. It's a huge step for a practice to drop Delta Dental. It's not that I don't like patients that have Delta Dental. Let's be clear about that. Patients who have Delta Dental, you are not like less valuable than somebody who doesn't have Delta Dental. It's not about patients. It's about how Delta Dental treats dental practices. So for one reason or another, they have the lowest rates. They reimburse us the worst. And literally, they drop my fees every year instead of fees going up to meet inflation. So like at this point, the difference of what they're paying me versus what my UCR is way too big. And I want to keep this office small, personal, and I cannot continue that level of care with Delta Dental fees. I took over this practice in 2014. The previous owner only took Delta Premier. And now if you're a newer dentist, you won't know anything about this, but if you're an older dentist, you'll know about this. As of 2014 and forward, you could no longer just join Delta Dental Premier. You would have to take the PPO. So that's just another way that Delta Dental just strong arms you. And personally, I'm at the level of my career where I do not want to be strong armed by any insurance company. I know a lot of dentists feel like they're being strong armed by insurance companies because insurance companies dictate what treatment is okay to do for patients, or they determine like what patients think is standard of care. And that is horrible, but it is really scary to go off on your own. So I'll take you guys along for the ride. With my lease. My landlord sent me a new contract for a lease and they're keeping me, but I'm trying to negotiate a little bit because I found out I have the highest rent out of everybody and have the smallest space. So I'm trying to negotiate a little bit, whatever I can, like even if it's just a little bit. And then now I've been like crazily Pinteresting. All I do is Pinterest because after I get that done, I'm going to remodel the crap out of my office. Hello, it's Friday. Take off these sunglasses. Byron got me. I love this. Have you ever tried this? This is very Korean, right, Byron? It's cuttlefish, it's like fish, but it tastes sweet and chewy, kind of like beef jerky, but fish. I will give you guys a Delta Dental update. So,
I'll do this though.
We are officially out of Delta's network. Sue just talked to Delta Dental on the phone and had a conversation with them, and the office will be non-participating on August 3rd, 2022. And then they had a conversation and then they sent an email recapping Delta Dental's termination policy. You are responsible as an office for notifying patients for at least 1 year that you are no longer in network with Delta Dental. Sure. The office will no longer be in their online directory, of course. Out of network benefits will apply to all Delta patients. Patients will start to receive claim payments. Yeah, the payment goes to them. If you decide in the future, I'm trying to record a vlog, Preston. No, this one I didn't know. If you decide in the future that you want to join Delta Dental's network again, you will not be able to join for at least 12 months from term date. Why they do that? I don't know. Maybe to punish you. And so we're on a roll. But yes, this also means that we sent out all the letters. The letters have gone to the people. Okay, so I'm going to work today. It's Wednesday. It's beginning of July. So like 2 days ago was July 5th, 4th. And I wanted to give you guys an update on our Delta status. It's been going really smoothly, actually. I guess we won't really know until actually August how things pan out with Delta. So Delta, they're kind of a pain in the butt. They don't let us know how much out of pocket the patient will have to pay. So like with all the other insurances like MetLife and Guardian and everything, when we went out of network, for the majority of them, the patient copay was still $0. They still covered 100% of our UCR when we went out of network, which was really nice, so that the patient doesn't have to like endure a lot of change. But with Delta, they don't let us know what they'll cover until we actually go outside of network, which is really frustrating, because then as we tell people that we're going out of network, we're unable to tell them how much things are going to change. Like, we're not able to tell them if they're going to have a copay for their cleanings. And I think like a lot of patients are fine if they pay like $10, $15 for their copay, but like when it's unknown like this, it's just really, really hard. So basically what we're having them do, if they're interested in staying, like to call us August, and then we can pre-authorize treatment with Delta. The other thing is, it's August is when we're going out of network, and the re-enrollment thing for their companies is like usually September, something around there. So a lot of them are also just going to call us and see which insurance will be better for our office, since their company does provide insurance. Only like 3 weeks left before we are completely out of network with Delta. We are still getting patients with Delta, and you know, when people call us, we're like, we're gonna be out of network like literally in a couple weeks. I don't want to accumulate a bunch of patients that come to us thinking that we're in network and then we go out of network in like a few weeks. Like, that's not fair to them. So when we do get a new Delta patient, we always let them know up front that we're gonna go out of network in August, and we let them decide whether they still want to come in or not. And most of them have still wanted to come in, surprisingly. I think that's been a pretty big surprise for me. Hello everyone, it's Thursday. I am currently driving to the office. I wanted to give you guys a Delta Dental update because it is currently July 14th. So only 2 weeks left that we have Delta Dental, or that we're in network with Delta Dental. We do still accept. I was incorrect when I said we only had like 150 patients that with Delta Dental. Actually, it turns out we have between in the upper 200, so like 280, almost 300, something like that. So it's not quite as little as I thought when I looked at the paper. We've been keeping track of the ones that have called us or let us know that they just won't be able to come to our office anymore. They want to go to an in-network dentist. And like I said, I don't, you know, like hold it against them. They gotta do what they gotta do. Right now we have about 30 something patients that have either called us or let us know that they are going to find another dental office. So they are for sure out. And then there are some that like clearly just told us that they're staying. Like they don't care. It doesn't matter to them if we're in or out of network. So there's that too. So we have quite a variety, and 30 right now, even though that sounds like a low number of attrition from going out of network, is not representative at all, because a lot of patients are waiting for August, when we're actually out, to actually find out the information. And you know, it is not the best situation if everybody leaves, but also at a certain point you just have to start making these decisions. There's going to be like a little bit of a time where maybe we'll have a lull, and then we'll rebuild. We're so capable of rebuilding in a different direction, where we are compensated for what we do. Patients don't have to get all like surprise bills and stuff from Delta because they decided not to cover anything. Like, for example, I had a patient and Delta denied her treatment. There was so much decay underneath her previous restoration. So much decay, like I have pictures of it. And she definitely needed this done. She needed this done now. And unfortunately, the insurance denied it because they said she got it done only a couple years ago by another dentist. That's messed up. I don't want to play by those rules anymore. That's really messed up.
And I feel so bad when stuff like that happens. It's not really your fault, but it's the world we live in, and it just sucks. So I can't wait for the day where we don't have to deal with that anymore. It's just not fair to patients, I don't think.
Hey guys, so I'm having like a really chill day today. Yesterday was August 3rd, so that was our last day in network officially with Delta Dental. And so I want to give you guys an update because we were able to do some pre-authorizations. You can only do pre-authorizations for patients if they have Delta Dental of California. Otherwise, you really can't. But my front desk, she went through like a bunch of Delta patients to see like just how much out of network would cover. The hard part is it's different for every single Delta. It's not all across the board Delta is pretty good or Delta is pretty bad. It's like really depends on the insurance. So what we've found is like there are certain Deltas that cover the majority of our UCR, and it's like $8 that their copay would be. Not bad, just not bad at all. But then there are other Deltas where they cover very pathetically, very pathetically. Let me try to give you an example of the type of coverage Delta would give in some of these instances. So like I had a patient that needs about $700 worth of dental work, and Delta would cover about $44 out of that. So that's obviously really horrible. I mean, that's pretty bad. It looks like we're trying to find like a commonality behind all these, and it looks like people who work for the state, like Department of Sanitation, or if they're teachers, or what else? Like we have a lot of patients that work at like Trader Joe's. Those all have really bad coverage. So I do expect to lose quite a few of those patients now that we know. But then there are other patients that have the better Delta. And for some reason or the other, that other Delta covers like the majority of a lot of things. So the copays are very small. I'm presuming that a lot of those patients will stay. So happy that we can give them that good news. Because it's not that I'm against insurance. Like if insurance can help you with your payments, like for by all means, use the insurance as like a coupon or a gift card or whatever. Like if it covers the majority of your work, then by all means, it's great. I hope that little like update at the end was helpful. And again, I don't have like the final number of how many people are leaving and how many people are staying, but it's much, I mean, it'll unfold the way it's gonna unfold. And I think like if you're a practice owner and you want to know the specific numbers, like you'll never know the specific numbers. You just got to keep providing great dental work, customer service, and just standing by your patients the best that you can. And what happens will happen. No matter what, you will be okay. Or that's at least what I tell myself. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll always remember August 3rd, the day we became free of Delta.